Welcome back, everybody, to the stream. Hope you enjoyed your little bit of break. Got a beer, got a drink, something or other. But we're back. We're here for Phoenix and Take the Lantern. Hopefully, we're gonna see some two giants duke it out right here. Hopefully, Take the Lantern took that loss and was able to converse a little bit, find where it went wrong. I should actually tell them that I'm ready. But yeah. It's going to be interesting what we see as we go here to...
I don't know if you ban out Velkov. I don't know if he's a priority ban or maybe you pick something else into it.
Right. I don't think...
Let me get in there.
He definitely did have a big impact on the game. But I feel like that... I don't know if just Take the Lantern just wasn't ready for... Like, tried to predict laser beams through walls, but it's a hard decision to make. I don't think it's going to get banned out either, but we'll have to see. As we go through the banning phase, it doesn't seem like they're giving trouble, though that was apparently an annoyance. And Jax was an annoyance for Take the Lantern.
Yeah, Darian put on a very... sorry, not Darian. Nebulon put a very strong showing on.
I recognize Skippy.
Lulu. Sig, I'm going to need some support wisdom for that one.
Well, Lulu is very meta right now, and that could be a targeted ban. I'm not too familiar with Gregosaurus Rex play history, but there's a lot of opportunity there where she's just a machine when it comes to utility and damage. So it's a good ban.
Mm-hmm. And as we see, ooh, Iceberg. Iceberg gets through. Yes, we get to see Iceberg.
I wonder if that's a mistake or if it's they don't care. I mean, Ace has beaten Icebird before.
This is true. I mean, definitely not impossible to defeat. It's very hard because we do have a lot of players here that are good with Icebird. But I feel like that this was something that Ace is okay with, because that was probably something, a decision he made. He probably just said, just let Nivea go through. Don't want to deal with any more laser beams from Vel'Koz. Maybe that's the thought process. I don't know. But I'm sure he's okay with it. Or if he did forget about it, he's cursing under his breath. Or cursing out loud profusely. Mumu? Kane? Question mark?
Mumu got he's riding the Runic Echoes buff.
Yes.
So it's a solid pick. Mm-hmm. Kane, just a stupid strong jungler. Nebulon, I'm sure, is more than capable.
Right. Remember back in the days of Split 1 where... Oh no, it's Dark Jungle all the way, man. But I remember back in Split 1, Kane was just banned out every other game. It seems like...
That wasn't too long after release, I think, if I remember correctly, and they were still trying to figure out his balance.
Right, he just got released when we started this. But yeah, now everybody's kind of forgotten about him, but still a very strong pick, like you said. Not as strong as Dark Jungle, but I mean, you know.
Not a problem.
Maokai. It's a Maokai top. Ooh, jungle. Okay. Wait a minute. Had a brain fart for a second there. Definitely don't want to deal with Misfortune anymore.
No, that was a very strong play, and Evil really did some strong work there. We do see the Xerath band come across, targeting Ace.
Amaya, he picked Ezreal. He's taking Ezreal mid.
Could be. It's not the worst thing, and it's a pretty solid pick against Nivea, honestly.
Don't call me a prophet. That was just straightforward.
Right.
That's what happens.
They clearly don't seem to be thinking that's what'll happen considering the bans.
Indeed. Oh wait, we got 4 mid bans again?
But all my light puns would have brightened your day.
No, just one.
And we got 2 now. Lux just got banned.
So they're clearly calling Ace's bluff here.
Yep. Or lack of a bluff. Yeah, Andy AoE picking. Come on, man. Got a mid. There it is. Well, that's a flex pick. I don't know.
Gregosaurus. That's going to go on Gregosaurus. Unless Ace, again, shows his pool is that deep. We haven't seen him play Morgana.
Dude. That's why I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen Ace play Morgana, but I feel like I've heard him talk about it. We see Jinx coming out through evil. Interesting. Yorick.
York top playing in the
Shaking.
Maokai. Just a
Finally gets
big
Yorick.
pushing machine. Yeah.
Alright. So what is Ace's pick going to be for mid lane? Waiting.
We're all waiting.
Right.
Rise.
That is how we beat Anivia last time.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. For a second there, I thought it was going to be Targ mid. My brain was going to break again. But we're good! We're good. So, Kenos, since you had a comment on it right away about Ace able to beat Icebird with Magic Man, give us a little bit of commentary about that.
Well, the last time this happened was, I believe, it was split 1, or yeah, the first split, possibly in the playoffs. I don't recall the exact scenario, but I do know that Anivia was picked. Ace tried to beat it with Fizz first, didn't work out, and then in game 2 they still let the Anivia through, and then Ace picked Rise and basically just sidestepped his way to victory. Because a lot of the fault when you're playing against Anivia is just not being able to dodge her ice balls. So if you do that, you're pretty much golden.
Right.
And Rise needs to gap close anyway. So for the most part, you just walk up to him, avoid the first ice ball, and then full combo him. And generally you can burst as well as Anivia can burst and generally win. So that being said, for Hohenheim, he should save the ice ball until Rise decides to start going off. Because once Rise kind of commits to his combo, he seems to stick in it. And so that makes him stationary. That's when characters like Brand can also really blow him up, because he's a sitting duck at that point. So if Hohenheim plays like that, he should be fine. But I'm expecting Ace is, anticipating, or, is just going to rely on the old instincts that he had in that first matchup to do it again.
Right. And that is kind of a little bit backwards from how you play Anivia. You don't usually wait for somebody to get up in your face and then use an ice ball like that. Usually you use that as kind of like an initiate so that you can get them locked down. But yeah, I feel like that's going to be a little bit counterintuitive to how Hohenheim needs to play him. And it's going to come down to Ace as well, sidestepping. I'm sorry, Sig, go ahead.
No. I'm the one that's put that right in the middle of your sentence.
That's cool.
I think the major issue here that Take the Lantern is going to run into is MR completely destroys them. Maokai AP, Amumu AP, Rise AP, Morgana AP. If there's the slightest amount of gold lead that goes towards Phoenix and they invest that in MR, this is not even a game anymore.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I mean, that means Ezreal will just be a bigger threat, but that's still not really high priority when you got someone as tanky as Tarek.
Right.
He could really eat a lot of those skill shots and that AD damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be Phoenix's. Well, Take the Lantern is playing a dangerous game doing that. Golly.
Yeah, there's a lot of burst potential on Phoenix.
Yep.
I am a little concerned for some of the squishier characters, and hopefully Amumu and Maokai can get their CC off properly to keep them safe.
Right.
That's going to be the deciding factor. So much AoE CC between Morgana, Maokai, and Mumu, it could completely destroy a team fight.
Good. It's going to depend on the skill of the players to actually pull this off. And we do have Maokai's old slow ult here, while we have Yorick with just a wall that he can bring up, and Kane that can just close the gap. It's going to be interesting, to say the least, as we go into game 4 of the night. Let us see what we can see. And we got skin analysis coming up as soon as my screen stops being black. As soon as my screen stops being black.
Loading, loading. Hey!
Hey! Alright, who we got?
Emerald Tarek, my favorite elf.
Sexy elf versus sexy witch elf thing. I don't know, I think Morgana might win that. Huh.
I think I'm pretty torn on this. I mean, it's 1 no skin to 1 no skin.
No.
It's a pretty rough call.
I might have to give this... Oh, God. It's just that the Ace of Spades, Ezreal, and Slayer Jinx are kind of bleh.
Well, you're not wrong, but at the same time, if you take out Slayer Jinx, Phoenix kind of looks like they all belong in a Lord of the Rings novel. So I'm always behind that.
Yeah, I might have to get behind that as well. Although, I think that Ace of Spades, Ezreal, and Little Knight of Mumu was kind of like going... I mean, they got like some sort of Renaissance-y, like, valedictorian thing going on there.
And
they got the Mage Rise, and then the Witch Morgana, and then just the Balrog Maokai. Oh wait, that's Lord of the Rings. Never mind.
Yeah, so this is definitely a Tolkien-themed battle.
You know what? Everybody wins. Nah, we gotta have a winner here. I might have to give this to... Take the Lantern.
I like Morgana, so I'm giving it to Take the Lantern.
I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, Morgana was the tipping factor for me. If you know what I'm saying. Oops, not that. Get rid of that. Yeah. A little bit nicer loading here. Not really much. I don't know if we're going to see much aggression again. No cheeky invades early. Although we do see Phoenix kind of grouping up for it.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Never mind, they're going to make me a liar. Although they're going to have some times for it.
Oh, someone face check. If Morgana lands a stun, it's interrupted.
Nope.
Oh, big flash.
Nicely done. First blood right out of the gate. There you go, Sake. You were just delayed on the first blood being quick in the last game. It's this game. Yeah, well done. Jeez, right out of the gate. Nice face check, able to get that.
Minions have spawned.
Although burned a couple of flashes for the trouble there.
Looks like Von Hohenheim's being a little ambitious. Hasn't been spotted out. They're sitting right there on that ward.
You cheeky bugger. That is what a nice merchant do. I think he's gonna actually...
Still not caught out.
No wards.
Oh, gotta get lucky, might see him.
Gonna have to time this like a hawk, my friend. He got it!
Oh, he did it. He did it. Then the recall. And Amumu would be... Oh, Amumu's trying to decide if he's going in on it.
He's
nothing. Oh my gosh, Von Hohenheim just putting it on the table. Mess with me.
Nice.
And then the TP back to lane. Wowie's hours. Like nothing happened.
Yep. Not even that behind on minions here. Just fine. Gets an assist and the blue buff. Good start to the game already. Take the Lantern isn't banging their head against the keyboards yet. I don't know, Lobo. And
Man.
Yorick is actually having some trouble with Maokai in the top lane.
I think it's where he went so aggressive right off the bat, but now it's definitely Darien putting his aggressive pants on. We always underestimate the amount of damage minions do at level 2.
Now it seems like that everybody's just being a little bit more honest. There's a little bit of that initiation that I was talking about with Anivia. Hohenheim's playing Anivia how usual Anivia players play. Doing wall to block off and just get that nice snowball off. Doing some decent damage to Ace as well. That blue buff is also helping him out with that as well. Doesn't have to worry about mana costs. Bot lane hasn't been as bloody as the previous game. We do have a lot of board coverage from Team Phoenix. And it's gone as soon as I say that. Nebulon coming in, trying to do some damage on Darien. Gets a flash for his trouble, gets the slow. I feel like he's gonna get out.
That's a very good engage by Nebulon. Really, he that was incredible synergy in Mai-Chan using that barrier very well.
Doing what a jungler should do. If you can't confirm the kill, at least get their flash out. So then you can go back next time. Jungler's fighting a little bit. Just sort of a wet noodle fest going on the bot lane. Nothing really coming for it. Nice stun, but then Dark gets rooted as well, able to follow up. Oh, Maya-chan, that might be a little bit further ahead than you should go for now. Yeah, top lane is kind of tit for tat for right now. For now. Good ward coverage coming from Take Leonard now as he gets some vision onto the river.
Yeah, things pretty level right now.
Keen, trying to fish for something here. Just getting some vectors. He's just having a little bit of trouble with the mana consumption here. Yeah, he's gonna go back for it. He did get tier first, so I put him a little bit behind for now, but ooh, the stun. Iceberg still
Deep
does
ward
damage.
catches Kane out, but not early enough. I mean, they're still there. Very good shield, keeping Andy AoE out of any trouble.
Hohenheim put down a wall to try to get some damage off on Ace. I wonder if he thought he had more mana. Just wasn't able to follow up for it. This game is a little bit more on. Oh, I say that, and I see that Gotta Get Lucky is kind of in trouble. Able to get away for it.
I guess another factor we really didn't take into consideration are both of these, the jungle and the mid lane, mana intensive champion.
Yeah, this is true.
So that blue buff might not go over to Ace like it usually does.
Yeah. Like that Phoenix is trying to get some dragon action on here. Still doing damage to it. They're probably going to get it. I think the Lantern isn't letting this go uncontested. Although they can't really contest it. They're not really contesting much for it. Get some meat on their bones.
Oh, Nebulon's got caught out, got to get lucky, putting the damage down. Nebulon able to get the heal, and he does go down. Shaken, not stirred, trying to get out with Tarek, has got to get lucky, continues his aggression on him. Flash comes across.
Now it's starting to be a little bit more even at the top lane. They're able to trade pretty decently for each other.
Yeah, looking at it, that corrupting potion's definitely going to keep things closer in line. And Rise is on his way to blue buff. Gotta get lucky, better cut that ability off. There we go. Takes it over 100 gold and some mana regen.
It's going a little bit more even for a League of Legends match. They're getting some pretty decent damage onto towers. And on each other, 1-for-1. The gold lead. Gold is pretty much even. Nice call out from Ace. Doing some pretty decent damage between the mid lane now. This is really keeping everybody honest. Nothing really to show for it as of yet. Still some pretty decent vision coverage from each team here. Just really focusing in the river. I would like to see a little bit more focus onto the enemy jungle, just so that they can see the rotations going on. Especially with
focus on both sides in the jungle would be good.
Indeed. As of right now.
Ooh,
That damage.
not quite enough though, unfortunately.
No.
He might be thinking of diving in there.
He was thinking about it, but pays a little bit for it.
Oh,
If that minion wasn't in the way.
yeah, kind of low on the farming side too for this. Rather interesting. It's really good that Darian decided to play Maokai here, really surviving the burst that Amaya can put down with Yorick. I was concerned about that.
Indeed. It's actually pretty even, and Maokai even doing more damage than I suspected to Yorick. But now it's been kind of evening out between the two champs. So it's going to be more interesting when they actually decide to roam and the top lane actually joins the fight. But honestly, everybody's been keeping tabs on their lanes, and not just focusing on minions, but even focusing a lot on just chipping away.
With all the focus on invades, they really need to start getting a few more wards in their own jungle.
Right.
I mean, obviously, when your jungle is down as much gold as Amumu is currently, which would be, well, I mean, only about 500, but still.
And there's a pause. Varum. Why
Yeah,
for
looks
the
like-
English speakers in the audience?
I believe it's going to be about 2 minutes. But such as it is, I'm just, I'm concerned about how Amumu's going to last the rest of this game. If they can't catch out the Kayn who is stepping all over his little toes.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that this game really needs to just turn on, so to speak. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. There needs to be some catalyst that triggers it one way or the other.
Right.
And I mean, both sides seem very intent with just kind of the farming going on, and that's part of the reason why I think there needs to be more vision expansion, especially coming out of the team, that is just suffering from a Mumu, just not getting anywhere. If Take the Lantern could catch that Kayn, could catch the support structure that's helping that Kayn, that would give them a chance to make some plays.
And they're not doing, excuse me, they're not doing a terrible job. It's just that they're not able to see it coming. And this is about the ward coverage. They're not able to see it coming. They're not able to react to it in a way where they could confirm a kill. Because
Mhm.
if they actually knew it was coming, I feel like that Kane could have died a lot more than he's just been getting out. But more of what's been happening is he's been doing a little bit of damage, not really confirming anything. He's been getting flashes away from Take the Lantern, but that's it. It really hasn't been paying off for much, but still, it's not really any negative to him as well. Because, I mean, he's still doing a lot better than Amumu in the jungle, as if you can see. Yeah, he's got a lead on gold, he's got a lead on grunts. And kills, obviously, because he got the first kill of the game. But
Yeah.
we really need to get that Amumu into the game here.
Hmm. Yeah, just getting actual team fights rolling, which generally happen at this point.
Especially with the last matchup that we had with these two teams, it is just a little bit strange that from the last game, now it seems like that they're just content with just staying in lane, having a laning phase, and not really being as aggressive as they are. I mean, we do have Rise, who's notoriously been just somebody who just sits in lane and farms up. I mean, but he's just really, he needs to find an opportunity for burst damage. And Ace has been definitely trying to get that off onto Von Hohenheim, but he also has to worry about Hohenheim getting his ice wall and his ice, and also just Nebulon coming in. It's just really a game of chess, just trying to find a weakness in somebody's defenses. And it looks like that after that long rant, we're finally getting unpaused. Maybe they'll make something out of it.
Yeah, we'll see where the rotations end up happening if they ever do end up getting triggered. I mean, obviously they will at some point. I mean, here's Ace and Hohenheim beating the crap out of each other.
Yep. And in the top lane we got Darian and Maya Chan beating the crap out of each other. Okay.
Got to work out some of that pause stress.
Yeah.
We do have 3 people in the bot lane though, so we'll have to keep an eye to see if Amumu decides to go in there. I think Darian could actually beat a Maya here if he decided to commit, but for some reason he's not.
Maybe,
Yeah.
But then Amaya just... Oh.
I mean, he only committed because he got trapped.
Yep.
And was trying to get away and got all that extra damage. If he had stayed in that fight the whole time, he would have won it.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's just like self-doubt, essentially.
Right.
Gotta get lucky, goes in, able to get some major damage off immediately, finally able to get the kill on Evil. It seems like everybody's getting enabled now. Ace.
I think this might actually be what Take the Lantern needed, because now we have 2 kills on that Ezreal, and that's a big difference compared to 1 death and 1 assist.
Right.
So this bot lane is really going to start to turn on and really start to punish Evil Envy and Shaken Not Stirred.
And we do see a teleport tower go on here. Looks like that Phoenix is going to be able to get this Rift Hero without much retaliation from Take the Lantern.
I'll have to see. Interesting attempt to grab there. Big stun, big damage. Good black shield to give him that little bit extra bit of durability. Interesting. I mean, this is something that I always find hard to think about when I'm playing Morgana, is that you're up against such high spell burst damage. So, do you play normally and don't get black shield maxed? Or do you get black shield just for that extra bit of survivability?
Yeah. It's a tough call to make, especially since it's something that you kind of got to get going early in the game. But with the amount of burst potential from this team, I feel like that it would probably be beneficial to get that shield up as much as you can, which I believe it seems like that Craig is doing.
No, he did his Prism max first.
He did. I guess I should probably just hover over and check that. Yeah, you're right. But
Yeah, I mean that's what prompted it, because I saw him throw that black shield up to protect from Nivea's burst, and I'm like, well, how much damage is that Nivea doing?
it's just the amount that's enough to keep people alive. Again, that's actually a very questionable thing for Greg to do. But it seems to be working for now, as it seems. And also I wonder if they realize that they just have pretty much AP throughout everybody, so they're trying to get some early aggression out now while they still have the chance. As of right now, it doesn't look like that there's too much MR going on right now.
Yeah, since the game's been kind of slow, I don't think the players have that sort of thought process in their head of, oh god, I gotta get ready for this.
Right.
Once Anivia ends up being 4-0, maybe they'll start thinking about that.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. I mean, it doesn't seem like Anivia's in a position to start going off, but if Ace slips up here, she could certainly try.
It really depends on that. Ace has been pretty decent about it that as well, so I don't think that that's going to be anytime soon.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Big lane swap here from Phoenix. Ooh, Ace dodging the wrong way.
My favor of was coming in to help able to get the stun off.
Good job, I gotta get lucky there. Managed to avoid the prison as well. Ooh, good counterplay there with the Rift Herald. I like that a lot. Because now Ace either has to go back or die, most likely. Ooh, good flash. Big play there by Gotta Get Lucky. He's probably gonna die for it. Ooh, that Ezreal all getting the egg.
Is the tower gonna get it? Oh.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Minions almost got Nebula on as well, but Nebula manages to get away. We'll see if Anodyne should be able to get this. Okay, that was close.
Yeah.
They lose 3 turrets, and possibly more. I have never seen a Rift Trail get this far before.
Okay, you got that right. And we got Morgana.
Oh.
Okay, and AoE's coming in. We get the turn off.
Oh, there goes the Morgana. This could be a big ult. 2 stuns off, but the zombies are going to get Anodyne. Anodyne gets away at... God, that with the healing there, it's hard to tell what he was at.
Yeah.
But he's still alive for the moment. Good job jumping on that Jinx, though. Great play there. Oh my god, the maneuverability, he survives again.
What is going on here? Oh man. Man, nice plays all around and still pretty much even, but now with the towers, even with kills, with the towers, we have Phoenix taking the lead in gold.
Yeah, I mean, that is a huge, absolutely enormous hole in their base now.
Yeah. Not forget about that. Jeez Louise. That maneuverability from Andy AoE just made me get everything for a second there. Oh boy. Alright, this is what I was looking for here. And Maya-chan doing New York things, just doing an awesome job of split pushing, especially with Hohenheim and Toe. It's going to be a big lane for them.
Yeah, that one set of plays has now switched the game from 0 to 11.
Yes.
Ace trying to get something done. Doesn't quite have the damage just yet, though. Doesn't have too many items. Though I suppose, to be fair, neither does Hohenheim.
Not yet.
Yeah, Hohenheim, they're actually an even gold. Ace is actually a little bit ahead. So even with that big push, the bird isn't doing as much. Plus, passive is down. They see the Amumu lurking and decide to run. Or at least get their minion wave.
Get their minion
Alright,
wave and try to-
Alright, gotta get lucky. It's your time. Oh, Ace has to go back and defend.
Minions. Just seems like they're at a crossroads here. Nothing's really coming up from Phoenix staying there. looks like they finally decided to back off.
But I mean, just the constant pressure of Phoenix being there is enough when you have to force the mid laner to stay home and defend. Both Baron and Dragon up in the same amount of time. Ocean Drake.
In top lane, we actually have a decent wave, and it looks like that York is going to meet Ace here. Oh, gets caught out.
Ace does shield himself. Teleports away. Good use of the teleport there.
No. I mean, if you can't move anywhere and you don't have flash, you might as well teleport out.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that
Not piss off
wholeheartedly.
your entire team. Ace hasn't done that, though. Yeah.
I don't know, there have been some weird Rise teleports.
As a whole, yes.
But yeah, now we're seeing the real impact of this mid lane destruction. No way to contest dragons.
Yeah.
No vision on Baron.
This really opens up the playing field for Phoenix. Yeah. Just gives them a bunch of opportunities to do whatever they want. They have Yord to be able to split push. And the team has been pretty spread out and pretty decent about me staying alive. So what do you do? It seems Take the Lantern really needs their team together to do something here, but they need to be spread out as well.
I mean, if nothing else, I would like to see Maokai head south and just, for God's sakes, put a ward or something on Baron. Because if they don't, they're not going to get back into this game once their inhibitor respawns. Alright. Ezreal spots it. Rex is there. See what happens. Getting really low. Tries to steal it. Doesn't get it. And there I'll get out.
Yeah, tough luck for taking today. No steals. And now that's just gonna make Phoenix have more pressure in this game. And Evil able to land that freaking snipe across the map. Just a cheeky little rocket. Nebula trying to do something here against Darien. I don't know if you're going to be able to do much damage to him, especially with those minions coming by.
It is really unfortunate to see that, but hopefully for their sake they'll be able to make something happen. We'll have to see though. There seems to be some split push focusing going on here. Hohenheim pushing mid. See who decides to go in on that. Well, Ace is heading to solo.
Now we're seeing a little bit more ward coverage from Take the Lantern 2. Now it's more of just defense.
Oh, 2v1, so they're definitely gonna take out Hohenheim here and his egg. But now they're giving up mid lane for it. Gotta get lucky, kindly gives it to Ace. You know, I don't think, ho 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 ho! That alt combo. I don't know if that was miscommunication or what, but it seemed to sort of work out. Ace has a good turnaround there. Big redemption coming in. Anodyne does get shielded. Ace gets blown up. Still 2 for 2 though. Sort of. Anodyne could probably kill both of them if he gets the right angle. He's thinking about trying it. Jinx is here too. Careful, Rex. Zombies get angry. Alright, that's a lot of dead turrets there for Take the Lantern.
Yeah.
Basically back in 10 seconds. Gotta get lucky is back now. And we have Hohenheim teleporting top to take out the turret up there. No Baron buff though.
That is still the annoyance of getting
Oh! Ace teleported behind. There's a teleport coming to help him, but that better get cancelled. It does not get cancelled. Here comes the Taric to come help. Big ult does stop the Taric. We're going to have 2 invincible people here, though, for a second. Ace is in a lot of trouble. Good root landing. Going to take the Taric out, but Amaya ends up taking out Ace. They should be able to counter here. May get away. But really good teleport there by Ace. Alright, so gold lead is 5k. Mostly, pretty much all in those turrets. So if Take the Lantern could ever kill some turrets, that'd be good.
That would be beneficial for them. But the gold is also mostly on Yorick. The mid lane and bot haven't been benefiting too much from that. Although
It is worth that the next Drake's an Earth Drake. So if Take the Lantern could get that, that would help in their attempts to get back into the game.
if they have
But-
the opportunity for it.
You're definitely right about, I mean, obviously beyond just the fact the simple numbers show that most of the kill gold is on Yorick, it feels like it in team fights too.
Yeah.
And any fight that Yorick isn't in the fight, and Ace or Anodyne are, it really feels like there isn't too much of a threat coming out of Phoenix.
Yeah.
And we'll see. I mean, looks like Gotta Get Lucky was thinking about supporting Ace up there, but Yorick seems to be wisely heading out. This could be dangerous, though. Darian and Gregorus Rex. Anodyne is there too. Good Black Shield, just completely... Okay, here comes Gotta Get Lucky. Gotta Get Lucky's ult is available. Focuses on Shaken Not Stirred, taking him out immediately. Hohenheim is next. Hohenheim also taken out. This is going to be really big if they're able to get this all off. Darian may end up dying here. Black Shield does protect, a little bit of a heal as well. Anodyne is now finally being focused on, and no one's there to help protect him. Get up there, Darian. Darian does get up there. Anodyne takes it out, and here comes the Maya Chan. Where is Ace? Ace is looping around down the underside. Jinx is running away, so the DPS support is not there. Rocket coming, misses. Well, that's the team fight that Take the Lantern needed.
Yeah. Couldn't have said any of that better than myself. Yeah, definitely puts them back on the board. They're able to get a little bit of control on the map. Gonna get a Drake for their troubles.
Theoretically.
Theoretically, yeah. Evil is
Evil.
right there.
Yeah, Evil could steal this. He's thinking about it. Gotta Get Lucky, you better... Nah, it does. Okay.
Too early.
That was close. Alright, they are going to get this one turret. They should get out after this, though. Looks like they will. Baron up in a minute. Get some wards on that. Hopefully.
Hopefully, he says.
But, you know, once again, with the... Well, we were complaining about Yorick having all the gold. Anodyne also has all the gold. Though, at the same time, you know, he's your ADC. So, that's kind of what you want. But it'd still be nice to see maybe, I don't know, Maokai get 1 or 2 kills just to increase his presence a little bit.
Even it out a little bit.
Yeah, though he is still doing pretty well. Has as much gold as Hohenheim, which is not something to be upset about.
Right. Looks like we are seeing a little bit, just some clearing vision and trying to get set up for Baron.
Hohenheim trying to get some poke off on Ace. Blows his combo. Ace tries to close in, runs away. Possibly a wasted ult there.
We'll see.
So we'll have to see how quick that cooldown is. Split pushing Yorick right now, so someone's going to have to go back to deal with that.
Ah, that poor Baron. Just gonna hold that.
Phoenix clearly expecting an attempt on Baron here already. A lot of good artillery shots here. Now Baron is once again being the 6th man. A lot of damage on Shaken. Shaken goes down. Ace may go down for it though. Tries to burst out. Good ult by Amumu here. Let's see if we get anything else for it. Hohenheim very low. Ace is still very much alive. Egg is up though. They're forced to not focus the egg, unfortunately, and they're going to pay for that as Anivia comes out now. A little bit of failed target priority there, but Ace just sidesteps and kills him anyway.
And Yorick is still just
Yeah,
Yorick things.
even with that advantage. Gonna have to take out Nebulon right now. Ace willing to waste, basically give up the whole base to protect his teammates. This could actually cost them the game.
Good.
Only Morgana's going back. This seems like a really questionable choice here. I don't agree with that at all. I mean, good for you, Rex. I believe you have ability to disrupt, but I don't think you can save the base here.
And Ezreal is back. And Ace
Ace,
got killed.
Ace ends up dying. Turret does go down, so they have a naked Nexus now.
With those three coming back, they were able to push off Yorick, able to kill him. But at what cost?
Right. I mean, if I was in that situation, chasing for those extra kills is not something I would have done. Obviously, you had to push off Nebulon, but maybe I don't know. Trust's got to get lucky in Gregosaurus to possibly be able to do it.
Yeah.
They aren't fed, obviously, but they do have a lot of CC and durability to some degree. As opposed to losing 3.5 turrets.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. I mean, once the inhibitors are back up, obviously they won't be as naked, but they gotta really look out for backdoors now.
Right.
Because
Which
that
Yorick
is something.
pretty damn good at.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is something that Amaya Chan will do without hesitation.
Mhm.
The second they see Take the Lantern going Baron, they will just backdoor.
Yep. That's why I don't think they're just really setting up for it, just to try to get some vision down. But as soon as this works with it, I was gonna say as soon as this team fight starts, you're kind of just peel off and go. I don't know if they're thinking that Amaya would be better suited here though.
I mean, they might as well try for Baron here, especially because they know Ace is bot. But at the same time, they don't really have... If Yorick isn't there, they don't have the durability to survive Baron.
Right.
Especially considering that Rex is just there, aggravating him. So as long as they're keeping this pattern of annoyance and they know where Yorick is.
They're going for it.
Yeah, they're going for it, and they're going for it really, really well also. Ooh, close steal. Gotta get lucky really trying. Amaya is there. Or Anodyne is there. Ooh, good prison. Gregosaurus does barely not get out. Anodyne in a little bit of trouble as well. Gregosaurus is actually going to get possibly taken out. Oh, no.
Greg
There's-
gets taken out.
Alright. But now Ace is here. Ace, you better be careful. Ace gets knocked up. Good job by Darian getting some gap closing there. Ace runs headfirst into Hohenheim. Does kill Hohenheim. May get killed. Oh, both carries going up against Amaya here. Oh! The Jinx Rocket finally lands. Anodyne in a lot of trouble, but still alive. And now here comes the Taric to try to kill Anodyne. Gotta Get Lucky is alive now. So it's Gotta Get Lucky up against Kane. Anodyne is going to die here. Good flash. Keep himself alive. As long as he is stalling these people, he is doing the right thing.
Yep.
Survives the rockets, dodges the stun. Nebulon coming now. Flashes over the wall. Jesus Christ.
Please.
I mean, if there wasn't a 1 next to Anodoy's name, I wouldn't think that he died at all.
Right.
Just with that maneuverability. Another dragon down for Phoenix.
Red team's
And we'll have to see where they decide to push next. The inhibitors are both almost back up, which will mean that Take the Lantern will at least have a few seconds of safety
Right.
when they push next. But Amaya is just so big.
Definitely more justice here.
One turret down. Big push here. That Baron buff doing a lot of work. Gregosaurus almost gets caught. Good awareness to avoid that. Looking at a big team fight coming up here soon.
Amaya is sitting on a ward.
Everyone goes in on Amaya. This may actually end up being their downfall. They take out Amaya right away. Big damage coming out, but Hohenheim just really isn't doing too much of anything there. 2 kills really quick. Where is Ace? Ace is in the back line, out of position a little bit. Amaya does get locked out. Ace should be able to take out Kane here, but is just so out of position. Should be able to beat Hohenheim here too, but now the Jinx is coming back. And unfortunately for Ace, Rise doesn't have the maneuverability that Ezreal does. Try and teleport back, but without turrets to help defend, I don't think Ace can burst down all 3 of these characters, especially with a Jinx before they take out the turret, but let's see what happens. Rise coming forward. They do get the prison on the Jinx right away, but Ace is just immediately targeted down, and that split damage is too much. And this is going to be a 2-0 for Phoenix.
Get the kill off. Morgana dies. But it's the Ace, and this is going to be game.
Great job by Phoenix in both games. Much closer than you'd expect from a Anivia pick, especially because Anivia didn't seem to have that much of an impact. But plays were made when they mattered.
Right. Nicely done. A little bit more of an even game there. But as you all saw, it just seemed that Phoenix was just able to get that commanding lead, especially with that just going through the mid lane like that. That's where it really flipped for them. That's where the benefits started to show for them, and they were just able to snowball off of that, just take control over the map and make sure that Team Take the Lantern couldn't do anything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like that we do have an interviewer in the interview room, so we could hop over there. It looks like that we're doing a Maya-chan, so let's go over there now. Hey Amaya, how's it going?
I'm doing good.
Congratulations on your wins there.
Thank you.
I gotta say, that Yorick right there, that was a commanding performance from that. You were just taking kills, taking names, chewing bubblegum, all the above. Tell me, man, what was going through your brain there, especially with those split pushes? That was just amazing.
Well, Yorick is a split pusher god, and I know, like, once I get, like, a kill or, like, Triforce, once that happens, I just usually start snowballing, start split pushing, other team doesn't know what to do.
Yeah,
It just goes on and on.
especially when you guys got mid lane pretty much dominated. You pretty much had free roam over the map.
Yeah. My team was trying to stop backs at that point, and if I didn't go for the second inhib, I think I could have just ended the game there.
Yeah, probably. Something that Nickel and I were discussing in the game was wondering, we were looking for the moment when the game would start shifting into the fast pace. And, I mean, obviously, the big push down mid really is what changed the tempo of the game entirely.
Yeah.
But for you specifically, was that also the moment that you felt the game tempo shift, or did you feel there was a pickup a little before then?
No, that's definitely when the game happened. Like, we just went from there. Just popping my ult with Rift Herald, just getting 3 towers and inhib instantly like that.
Yeah, definitely the big push there. But yeah, congratulations. Really solid set of games.
Thank you.
Congrats. I think that's pretty much everything. Unless, Kenos, do you have any other commentary on that last match?
No, I mean, very, very solid kill split well, and great job by Amaya with the split pushing and maintaining that presence.
Indeed. All right. Well, I'm gonna take another quick break here, guys. We'll be back real quick.